Welcome to another installment of Shinobi Spotlight. Today we'll be focusing on the healer Hinata Hyuga. Hinata's basic strings of light and heavy are short-ranged and short in width. They are also quite slow and have little forward momentum. On the plus side though, her heavy attacks do come out quite quickly. In the air, she suffers from the same problems, with her air heavies being a little on the slower side in comparison to her ground-based heavy attacks. Hinata comes with a long-range jutsu, a trigrams air bomb, the vision and self buff jutsu Byakugan, and the ninja tool healing seal type 2. Hinata's secret technique is Gentle Step Twin Lion's Fist, an offensive ultimate that breaks super armor and depletes ultimate ninjutsu gouge of the victim. A trigrams air palm is a long-range ninjutsu that has moderate tracking with decent missile range and speed. Upon hitting the target, it will knock them back, deal some damage, and for 8 seconds the victim has their jutsu locked. For those same 8 seconds, Hinata's jutsu cooldowns will go down faster. This jutsu is great for wanting to stay out of the heat of things, or for getting an enemy who isn't watching you off of an ally. It's also perfect for surprising an enemy shinobi and knocking them off of a base or flat cap. With a decently low cooldown of only 14 seconds, if you're hitting the jutsu properly, you'll have it up all the time. This allows for Hinata to stay back and weave around, picking priority targets to blast away. Byakugan is a buffing jutsu that gives Hinata's team vision of the chakra pathways of everyone in the match. Allies will be blue, and enemies will be red. On top of this, Hinata will buff her damage by 50% and have faster attack recovery. This gives Hinata even better pick potential with her air palm. Using this jutsu early is a significant way of making sure you have front-loaded damage for starting a fight. Its cooldown is quite small, being only 10 seconds. However, that cooldown does not start until the 10-second buff ends. That being said, if at any point after 2 seconds of casting this jutsu you land an air palm, the cooldown will still benefit from the buff that air palm gives. Gentle Step Twin Lion Fist is a highly offensive ultimate that requires Hinata to be close range to her target. She does 2 spins dealing damage and locking the target out of using the jutsu to stay further so. At the end of her spin, she shoots out a giant beam with her palms. The beam portion of the attack is where most of the damage lies and is the part that completely depletes the secret gouge of the victim. Altogether, the damage is about 50% of the health bar. However, if you don't want to open yourself up, the beam will still be shot even if Hinata does not land the initial spin attacks. It's a bit trickier and easier to dodge, but it is a much safer way of using it. If you're using it up close to a high-profile target, the beam does at least grant you some safety by knocking the target away from you. This technique recharges really fast and becomes spammable, while also breaking super armor on use. Hinata might not initially seem like a strong support, but there's much more to her than what meets the eye. Compared to supports like Sakura who can go into one-on-ones, Hinata struggles there a lot more. However, she more than makes up for it with the way she shines in teamfights when she has her 8 palms up. Byakugan is also a great jutsu for figuring out where enemies are going or where they're going to be hiding. While not providing any real buffs to her team outside of the heal from her ninja tool and the vision from Byakugan, she does pack quite a punch if she's stringing together Byakugan with her gentle step or 8 palms. Her ability to lock ninjutsu is extremely strong, and once she can assess who has the strongest jutsu and who she has to pick out, it can turn a fight completely. A more strategic healer, don't expect Hinata to charge at enemies like Sakura or Tsunade does, but instead wait for her to activate Byakugan and make her picks. From there, victory will be yours. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Shinobi Spotlight. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe so you can be notified when the next episode releases. And doing it will also help you avoid 10 years of losing all your matches in the games you play. Alright, I'm out. Have a great day, everyone.